Sparky the squirrel sat high on a snowy branch, gazing at the twinkling stars above. The air was crisp, and tiny flakes drifted past his nose. He felt a strange pull in his heart, almost like the stars were calling to him. "Where are you leading me?" Sparky whispered softly. The forest around him was quiet, with only the faint rustle of leaves in the wind. Yet the night seemed full of promise, as if something wonderful was waiting just beyond the horizon. A warm, golden light began to swirl around Sparky the squirrel, wrapping him in a gentle glow. His fur shimmered as if touched by sunshine, though it was still night. He gasped in surprise, feeling his heart race with wonder. The snowy trees faded from sight, and in their place rose sandy hills under a deep blue sky. The air smelled of hay and sweet herbs, making Sparky's nose twitch. He knew he had arrived somewhere very different, and it felt important. Sparky the squirrel saw a group of shepherds guiding their sheep under a wide, gentle sky. The sheep moved slowly, their soft bleats filling the air. One shepherd noticed Sparky and smiled warmly. "Come walk with us, little friend," the shepherd said. Sparky's paws sank softly into the warm earth as he joined them. He felt safe among the calm animals and kind people, and his heart began to settle into the rhythm of their steps. As they walked together, the shepherds told Sparky about a baby soon to be born in Bethlehem. Their voices carried a gentle excitement that made Sparky's ears perk up. They spoke of hope and joy, saying this baby would bring light to the whole world. Sparky's heart felt lighter with each word, and he found himself smiling as they continued along the dusty path toward the town. Far ahead, Sparky the squirrel saw 3 wise men riding tall camels. Their robes flowed in the breeze like gentle waves. The camels' feet pressed softly into the earth, leaving slow, steady tracks. One wise man waved to Sparky and called, "Follow the star with us." Sparky's eyes shone with wonder as he looked up at the bright star guiding them forward. He hurried to keep up, eager to see where it would lead. The wise men told Sparky about the gifts they carried for the baby. One held gold, another frankincense, and the third myrrh. Each gift was precious and full of meaning. Sparky sniffed the frankincense, smiling at its sweet, gentle scent. The star above seemed brighter than before, almost singing in light. Sparky felt honored to walk alongside such kind travelers with hearts full of giving. Night deepened as the group traveled, yet the star lit every step of the path. Its glow reached over the hills, wrapping them in soft silver light. Sparky the squirrel stayed close to the shepherds and wise men. They spoke kindly to one another, sharing bread and water without hesitation. Sparky nibbled a crumb offered by a shepherd, feeling the warmth of their friendship grow. At last, the group came to a quiet stable at the edge of Bethlehem. The walls were made of rough wood, and the smell of hay filled the air. Sparky the squirrel peeked inside and saw Mary sitting gently, holding a tiny baby in her arms. The air in the stable felt warm, not from fire, but from a deep, peaceful love that touched everyone present. Joseph looked up from where he stood near Mary and nodded to Sparky. His eyes were kind and steady. "This is Jesus, God's gift to the world," Joseph said softly. Sparky's small heart swelled with joy at the sight of the baby. He understood in that moment that this child was special beyond all measure. The shepherds knelt before the baby and offered soft wool from their sheep. Their hands were gentle and their faces glowed with reverence. Sparky the squirrel stepped forward shyly and placed a smooth acorn near the baby's blanket. It was the best gift he had, given from his heart. He hoped it would bring comfort, even though it was small. The wise men laid their treasures before Jesus, gold shining in the lamplight, frankincense scenting the air, and myrrh wrapped in cloth. Each gift was placed with care and respect. Sparky watched their gentle faces as they bowed. He thought about kindness and giving, realizing that gifts meant more when offered in love. Mary smiled at Sparky the squirrel, her eyes warm and full of light. She leaned close and whispered, "Love is the greatest gift." Her words filled Sparky's heart more than the glow of the stable. He felt wrapped in something bigger than himself, something pure and everlasting. Sparky stepped outside into the cool night air. The star above Bethlehem shone brighter than all the others in the sky. He felt close to the shepherds, the wise men, Mary, Joseph, and to Heavenly Father. Sparky knew Jesus was given for all, and that made him feel part of something wonderful. In a blink, Sparky the squirrel found himself back in the snowy forest. The stars above seemed brighter than before, casting soft silver light on the snow. His heart was full of love and peace. "Thank you," Sparky whispered into the night, curling up in his nest to dream of Bethlehem and the gift he had seen.